It's game time.
Switch over. No, in that. All right. We're back here. I have to remember this. Yeah, we just had our fight. Abelard. Oh yeah, it's been a bit. Tough. Sure. Itchy. Oh, okay. Vanguard.
Is there money to be made?
All right. Good here. Oh, I have to do.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to find something. There's gonna be a note somewhere.
Alpha Row, the best dock on footfall. It is clean, well equipped, and caters to a higher class of traveler. By local standards, that is.
What is it? Grab the goods. I'm writing to you. 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FVDA1-16165, was stolen along with contents. I've got my lunch, thank you. Girls gotta go upstairs and have your soup. Okay, nothing there. Ah, there we go, obstacle.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is of sickly gray hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage. They're plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Yeah, this game is definitely going to help with my vocabulary. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logis Opticon 22 and is fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed high-value visitors. Glory, success to House von Valancius. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of binary signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. Make a trade deal. Oh, you got even more stuff. I seek to make friends. Why not, actually? They have all the good stuff. Is interested in considers expeditious cooperation with rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the von Valancius dynasty. Priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. Examples of profane xenotech. Okay. Yeah, Explorer Fleet will also accept him. Let's make a trade deal. Oh, bam! Well, it didn't get me too higher, but hey. Heavy emergency cutter. Okay. Ooh, Tempestus Comparator. Oh, can't really do much with those right now, so might as well just get what I can. Yes. All the medkits. Stims. What does that do? Alright, bite of my cheese bread. A higher profit factor. Adobe Pattern Bolter. Okay. You're still tired. Yes. That makes more sense to me.
Always keep your eye on the price.
The Holy Book by the Altar. That boy damn customs guy, he's always on duty. Does he get time off? Does he ever leave for a piss? Servitor or something. Guess what? Hanger by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor. Oh. Okay.
always get the job done.
It's... Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Caspalica, Chorda, Von Valancius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry.
I always keep my options open.
Huh? What? Don't distract me. Oh, another lead.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Goods. Ooh.
Is there money to be made? That's how it's done.
Nothing there.
I always have a backup plan.
Not fully.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Alright, I think we've looked around this area enough. Study 10 planets. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Cheese bread. Guess the atrium.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I am forever astonished that Reverend Hieronymus makes do with that shoebox of a chapel in the atrium for his servants. Footfall has several temples, far more befitting his status.
The Drusians are a unique order. They teach people to be content with little, and they follow that principle themselves.
Oh, here we go. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. Massacre is about to take place. meeting. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No, no cutting. We'll get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them. That went down the wrong pipe. Or it went down the pipe wrong. There we go. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. Reverend, but these are heretics. Real heretics. Their whole planet is plagued. Folks say they all died over there. And why is that, huh? Because they're heretics, and the Emperor punished them. We're no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raises his chin. We ran from the heretics, barely escaped with our lives, and there was no plague on our planet. Only the arch-enemy's minions. A whole army of them. At two. And if you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor, blame the tech priests, blame the masters of Kiavagama who forsook it in its darkest hour. And who are you supposed to be? Yeah, they don't know who I am, so stay. You've got a point there. I wonder if you can back it up. Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put those heretics to death. Excuse me. We're not heretics. The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We're refugees, I swear it on the golden throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Excuse me. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors! Traitors and heretics, the lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. People gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear, their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of me or you, Aubrey. Coercion. Damn. I don't want to get in trouble. They head off. Alright, sweet. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Druzian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please, come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. That was a nice introduction.
failure is just a temporary setback.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." Here's some coins. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it in the embrace of pride, most degenerate. And you must be the young von Valancius. That name carries weight, and it is burdensome one, for its reputation suggests Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? I've heard many exalt the deeds of your intellect. Ooh. And call your wisdom a gift from the Emperor himself. Fools! Do they not know that the seeds of heresy sprout quickest in an enlightened mind? Understanding only erodes the will to act. A woman of great gifts, but few considered virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboos, and violated dogmas. Then again, so do nearly all rogue traders. Oh, yeah, but I got that warrant, hey? And did he grant it to you personally? The Emperor has entrusted his servants with the future of humanity, but people are too weak and flawed to prove themselves worthy of his trust. Only suffering can cleanse us, but we fear it, and thus remain sullied. How do you know me? The Emperor has blessed me with acute hearing, and the people did the rest. How many members of your crew do you think came to the confess the moment they arrived in port? How long do you suppose it took me to piece together the truth from their words? The priest's voice is rasping and harsh, but you still manage to pick up a strange change in tone. There is something hidden behind this shift in speech, something that he did not consider necessary to explain. A predictable response. I don't want to enter this debate with you. And his voice softens. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valancius' ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy who appall the heart of any righteous soul. She says, nearly hissing with fury, and not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valancius dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the footfall reliquary. Say nothing. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. I know that it is that... Well, I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. Wow, jeez. But before you start on a path toward your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most disposed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters, in the darkest corners where the Liege's wardens do not venture. Taint has taken root. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, serving the archenemy, is a rarity. The Cultists who now dwell in these shadow quarters mark their bodies with the sun inscribed in blue and gold, Zinch, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I know well that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. Yeah, why don't you go to your liege? I do not walk the paths pleasing to the liege, Hieronymus frowns. Vladaeum is weak and riddled with worms on the inside. He seeks to please his Kaspalica masters, those peddlers of relics and unholy Xenos. Alright, we'll verify it. With great pleasure. I almost wish for a rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Aubrey, is there more you wish to ask me about? The Emperor protects.
The sooner we start.
Keep my options open.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Operation successful. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Let us not dawdle. Is there money to be made? Keep your wits about you.
I have no idea why. It's entire. Did have a long day yesterday. But
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
the wall shocked you. Okay. Okay. I just bought all the Xenos.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, eyes look at me. The tall man with shaved head rubs his hands together. Greetings, you must be. Glances at the scroll on his mechanical hand implant. Master Fidelio, all the guests have arrived. You're the last one on the list. We couldn't start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital. Sure. Please, we can talk later. Chaplain is about to. What is this tomfoolery? Round. Gathering you found yourself in, that seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from the Liege's residence. But you notice that most of those gathered are of rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they are covering the exit. A few clearly carrying concealed weapons. Your appearance has definitely attracted everyone's attention. Just about every guest here keeps glancing at you. Some are clearly watching your every move, even though they are trying not to show it. I wonder who it is. Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking about this individual, it's someone very important, but it's not a name I've heard before. I have never heard that name before either. Join the attendees. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations. The most noble and unforgettable Master Bellardo. This loss, the fussy administrative clerk speaks in a strange voice, and keeps peeking at a paper with text on it. His speech drags on and on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Bellardo. 20 minutes go by. So let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of a Master Bellardo's soul and the prosperity of his heirs. I now pass you over to our most revered chaplain. Reverend. And here you all are, you vultures. Let's offer a prayer then, but if you think that the Emperor or the messenger of his holy will, in other words myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. He looks at me and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to Master Fidelio, at least Denz himself wanted to see him at his funeral. But the rest, I know every one of you, and I would be astonished to discover anyone here who truly mourns his loss. So go... I don't, because I don't even know who this guy is. So go ahead, pray for Bellardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him, a fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Okay. That's it.
I always have a backup plan.
My house would be proud of me.
Master Fidelio. Wow.
Is there money to be made?
Well, that's unfortunate.
What do we have here?
Just as he ordained.
You hear someone delicately clearing their throat. Should I go inside? Source of the sound turns out to be the administratum clerk you saw next to the chaplain. His clothes are neat and impeccably pressed. Master, my good Master Fidelio, I hope you're satisfied with the services. I beg of you, help me, but please keep your voice down. We can't let anyone hear us. It's a matter of life and death. Please understand, it's very difficult to get by on footfall with my wages. An Imperial Regulation 4030/8L on postmodal service and workers on peripheral roads directly prohibits the chief operator for the Emporium from leaving their workplace for any reason other than sleep, food, severe illness, and administration of sacraments. Wow. Therefore, I am practically forced, to look for other sources of income that allow me to stay within the walls of this here establishment. I've set up a little, shall we say, enterprise. I replaced the implants of the deceased with identical replicas and sell them to the right people who have a shipment ready. Alright, now Dad's doing his thing. So you're gonna have to wait. I had just prepared the newest batch of superb, unique implants of the highest quality, but I got careless. I used my first sick leave in 4 standard years, and it was on that very day that Master Bellardo passed away, and his family was quick to organize a ceremony in our crematorium. I simply didn't have time to prepare, and now my container full of goods is in the furnace, and if you don't help me, they're going to burn any minute. Alright, I'm gonna go get a quick drink.
Keep your wits about you.
Experience? Nothing matters more. Just a minor setback.
You are authorized.
You will endure.
Do you require an audience?
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences. I'll see to it personally.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Mere pain won't stop me.
Okay.
What advice do you seek?
Whisper.
I'm restless. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Your fire trajectory is suboptimal.
Gotta be something I'm not seeing.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Data meditation is terminated. My competencies are not that universal. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
You are authorized.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Injured! I'm enraged!
Okay, we got out. Hopefully I didn't die. Lordliness. Are you alright? Did you hit anything? Any bad burns? You fell right through that there ceiling. It's mighty high up. There you go. Something to buy a bit of food with, because, well, we used our soup to put you out, you see, and it was only 2 days old. Oh. I mean, wasn't there that Fid lad who used to live under the fifth void? And his hussy kept yelling all like, "My Fido, Fidelio, Fed," same deal, right? Die human refuse, okay. It's all burnt and collapsed, but it's no biggie. There's only one way up there, so you won't get lost. First, you'll need to pull this big old lever to open the door, so it's by the busted pipe. That's where the lever is. After that, you just walk through. The fact that the incompetence of the crematorium's maintenance staff saved our lives does not make their negligence any less egregious. I will register a complaint. May the Emperor help you guide you out.
Let us not dawdle. This is intriguing.
What's that? I'm just gonna take all your gas. like you need it.
Always keep your eye on the prize. This could be an opportunity.
More goods. What book of lore? Oh.
I always keep my options open.
Jump across.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
A horrible stench reaches your nostrils long before you see its source. I am too old for this. Do it myself. What did I gain from that?
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Now I stink. Worse.
Let us see what I found.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
Are you? I don't know.
Is there money to be made? I won't compromise my principles.
I won't compromise my principles by putting on a bloody med kit.